2 meals in one stream, blimey. Who's replaced Ezio with somebody who actually wants to use his items? Camera ghosts, multiple girls. Well, I mean, the key word there is girls, so... We'll see. If I ever... Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll do some redeem for, like, a ludicrous number of points. You can redeem the next game we play. Within reason. If you turn around and if I'm in the middle of a Yakuza game and somebody redeems it and says, play this next Yakuza game, I'm probably going to refund your points. I'm going to be honest, because there is a reason why I have stopgap games. Ghost waifus. Now we're talking. Within reasons. Yes, within reason. I know how you think, chat. At least I think I do. And the last thing I need is to basically have some bright spark decide, oh, well, I'm just going to have Ezio play every single Yakuza game one after another, because that'll just burn me out. And do you really want a burnt-out Ezio? Surely you much prefer an angry Ezio over a burnt-out one. Now I'm going to punch this lizard in the face with a rock on a boomerang, and you'll be happy for it. Happy, I say! Rude. I then get a tail, though, and that is the sadness. Ezio underestimates the amount of points Spawn has. I underestimate the points a lot of you have. I thought I was safe with the whiskey redeem, and then somebody managed to redeem it about 4 times in a single stream, so I had to I think I hard limited it to 1 an hour. Wasn't Bennett. I don't even know what I'm up to with these Lizalfos tails. And Stray Girl. Stray Girl probably has a lot. What is this? Deuce. Hello. I've just checked Discord. A very kind soul, I hope a very kind soul, has just sent me waifu. I am happy. I am a happy Ezio. My soul is slightly more healed than it was at the start of this stream. Also, another kind soul has just... I've just realised I've not got my hip flask on me. What travesty is this? I've still got some. Marvellous. Hail, Hoodlum! And cheers. Viking Park. I did a DNA test recently. One of these ancestry things. Apparently I have Norwegian DNA in me. Not sure how far back in my ancestry the Norwegian DNA goes. I suppose it stands to reason, considering I've got blue eyes. And because of the Viking presence in the part of the world I live, that technically means I am related to a Viking. Somewhere in my bloodline. Which is I think that's quite cool. I suppose I should take out the Silver Lizalfos on the principle of Silver Lizalfos equals strong weapon. Trying to get to 1 million before spending a point. Why are you trying to get to 1 million points from me? What is it? No, you don't need to worry about that. I don't have anything that expensive, I think. Wait, was it 23andMe? Unfortunately, yes. Oh, well, I say unfortunately. But in fairness, there was I know there was the recent data breach, but that was before I actually used the service, so I'm slightly better. I also saw a class action lawsuit, so I have no idea if that's actually related to things other than them not looking after the DNA properly. We need to get you a Viking drinking horn. If I ever set up a throne, I will probably... I have no idea what I'm going to put on a throne, I'm going to be honest. So I will ask chat for recommendations. Maybe I'll just use it to fund my pocket watch addiction. Stream needs more Fatal Frame Maidens of Blackwater and Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Just saving to 1 million to see how long it takes. Fair enough. Well... Also, Turbo Drive Live. Hail Raiders, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel, welcome to the Vortex. My name is Ezio, and I will be your guide this evening as we venture forth across the land, the breadth, the depth that is Hyrule on a quest to murder a bunch of lizards. Lizardy lizards and more lizards. In a quest to find 39 electric Lizalfos tails. Why? Because I need them to upgrade a particular armor set. Why? Because we're upgrading every armor set. Why? I ask myself that question every day. At this point, however, we only have about 20 to 21 Lizalfos tails, so we still have quite a ways to go. But either way, we will get there. Well, we'll exhaust our supply of Lizalfos, then we'll go and do another set of Lizalfos, then another set of Lizalfos, and hopefully get a Blood Moon, and then murder some Talus before killing some more Lizalfos. It is a fun cycle, this. Hilton 10, welcome. Also, before I forget, shout out at Turbo Drive Live. Those lizards are slippery bar stools. They are indeed. To the point where I would quite happily wrap a bar stool around one of their heads. Instead, we'll just have to make do with a big rock on the end of a very pointy stick. Also, what were you playing? Oh, Metroid Prime Remastered. I have that. I have not played it yet, but I have it. I can appreciate that, mainly because I'm a massive simp for Samus Aran, but, you know. It feels weird saying her full name. I'll just stick to Samus in future. Samus, yeah, no, I think I'll stick to Samus. Short, sweet, rolls off the tongue. I say we dupe Sapphires, by the way. Oh, no, can't. Sapphires are elemental. We took on a big rock guy in tonight's session. Aha! Well, hopefully you murdered the rock. Not the rock, but the rock guy. Not that guy, the one in the... You know what I mean. I have somehow managed to completely miss the Lizalfos and crash into a wall. How? Turbo will be head of the table. Marvellous! Let's poison his drink. I mean, let's give him many whiskies? We'll be the head of the table. Right. So if you throw a sapphire, it will explode. Yes. Ah, there it is. I'm not fighting you, bokoblins. I do not need your bokoblin-y bits. I need the tail of this nearby Lizalfos. Just like if I throw an electric Lizalfos tail, it will explode into lightning. That's annoying. Where's my ride gone? Up there it is. Okay. People will acknowledge me for my deed. I wish people would acknowledge me for my deeds, but most of the time they just go, "Don't go near that person, Timmy. He's clearly insane. I heard he tried to complete Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. He's a dangerous individual. Very mad, yes. And then the leprechauns tell me to burn things, and so I do." Right, there's another Lizalfos over there. Look, I have to try and find my entertainment somewhere in this Lizalfos farm. I mean, we've done it so many times at this point. Oh, balls. Right, that's there. Okay. Goodbye. Oh yeah, Master Sword. Marvelous. Hey, Lizalfos tail. That's 23 now. 23 Lizalfos tail. Sometimes I feel as if you're a wrestling fan because you retweeted a video of Paul White stepping through a table a short time ago. I've never watched wrestling. That clip I found entertaining, and it's the closest I've ever been to watching an actual wrestling match. Now, what do I fuse the Master Sword with? I'm going to fuse it with this Fire Lizalfos horn, because why not? Oops. I may have just murdered that poor bird. If you want wrestling fans, however, there are, I believe, quite a few in chat at the moment. I've also managed to get myself stuck on a board. The board is also working as a means of propelling me. Okay, that's fine. I can sort of survive that. Hello. Where be Mr. Electric Lizalfos? Oh, don't do that game. Ah, there it is. Yes, Yunobu. Guard my ride with your light. No, don't. No. Good job, Yunobu. Never played a wrestling game either. I remember seeing adverts for wrestling on Sky 1 when I was a kid. I occasionally see posters for local wrestling things around the town, but never been to one of them. There's a dragon over there. We will ignore the dragon for the moment as we continue hunting for electric Lizalfos, because we kind of need them. Though I suspect I've probably ran out of electric Lizalfos to farm, and that's really annoying. He says, as he immediately picks one up on the sensor. Loses it. I hate this game sometimes, I really, really do. There she be. Gosh. At least they only go down in a few hits. Fortunately, way over there. Unfortunately, it doesn't give me a tail every bloody time. Right. Take a drink every time the commenters say structure during a Hell in a Cell match. That one where they fight in a cage. Is that the one where the Onikuma shows up and goes like, "Grrr," and you're like, "Ha-ha, you're a bird, but I am a one-eyed man," and then you punch it in the face a few times, and then it goes, "Grrr," and you're like, "Ha-ha, your bird intelligence is no match for my people's intelligence. And now go work in my cabaret club. I'm sure there are plenty of people who will be very entertained by a bear as a bouncer." What the think of it? Why did Majima never hire the Onikuma as a bear as a bouncer? Who would argue with a whopping great black bear? Bears are scary, adorable, but only from a distance. Hey, there we go, that's another tap. And for Ezio's sake, a hell of a... Oh, you son of a... Ow! Right! You! I just love Minaru's bonk. Right. How did the Gerudo never figure out that if you hit the Moldiga with an explosive, it immediately lays on the surface of the sand and you can just stab it in the eyes? And for Ezio's sake, a Hell in a Cage is a big cage around the ring designed to end feuds so no one interferes and they just fight it out until there's a winner. But is there a foldable chair? This is the important thing. Unfortunately, they made it a whole yearly event and it diluted the whole premise. Fair enough. But if you ever want to watch any Hell in a Cell match, then Undertaker versus Mankind. Why? Did The Undertaker just take all of mankind into a cell and just then punch them in the face with a shovel? Because that sounds fairly interesting. Oh, mentioning punching things with a shovel. You piss off! Oh. I burnt him immediately. That to me. A little knowledgeable. The match that almost killed Mick Foley twice in a matter of minutes. Good choice. Ah. Now, you get crazy knowledgeable wrestling fans that know all about the Indies, Japan, and complete history of wrestling. That reminds me, you're the one who pointed out that I didn't know who the Japanese wrestling cameos in Yakuza Kiwami 2 were. Little knowledgeable. I agree with Jamboree. She's right. Chairs, kendo sticks, tables. No, now you're just describing a Yakuza game. Jumper cables, yeah, definitely describing a Yakuza game. Where are we up to with the Lizalfos tales? Please, please tell me I'm done with these stupid things. No. No, I've still got more to do. On the upside, though, at current rate of progress, we actually might finish the Lizalfos tales in the next Blood Moon, if we're lucky. However, we're not that lucky. Undertaker versus Mankind or Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. And either WrestleMania 25 or 26. The first matches I would show a non-wrestling fan. Well, feel free to drop them in the Discord and I'll try and watch them when I get the chance, though. No guarantees. Especially if my day is anything like it has been today. Bonk. Ow! Oh no! Bye bye. We'll be unbothered fighting them, so we'll just do that. Right, how many Lizalfos tales? 24. Tell you what, turntables, chat, waifu of the moment, go! What is your, correction, is your waifu of the moment? Ooh, bizarre. Oh. Haha! Hell in a Cell, bad blood, marvelous. I'll try watching that at some point then. Written from ReZero. I think is she the pink haired one or the blue haired one? I think that's the blue haired one. You're right, from Fist of the North Star. I don't know that one. In fairness, I've never watched Fist of the North Star. I should, I know, but I've never watched it. One day. I'll need to watch Trigun at some point. I know! No! I'm as shocked as you are, but I haven't. I've never have. If I can track it down on DVD or Blu-ray, I will. I'll stick it into my Plex server. Hey! I've just run over Lizalfos. That didn't kill it, did it? Oh! It threw a rock at me. Marvelous! Hey! Lizalfos tail. We have 25. How many do I actually... No, I've not got the spreadsheet open. The sorry state of affairs when one needs a spreadsheet when playing video games. I haven't been able to escape spreadsheets all week, and I'm still having to do them in the off time. Right, I need... Now, my friends, my Romans, my countrymen, and I don't know why I just said Romans as a Dracula voice, we have enough Lizalfos tails to finish the rubber armor set. So what do we think? Do we do the rubber armor set now and just leave the rest of the tails till later? Or do we push for the full 29 now? I'm thinking we've spent enough time in this stupid desert that we should probably move on to something else. Romans looks worriedly at Nintendo. Poor Nintendo. I watched a Sea Dog VA Crane Game video earlier, and he won a couple of Rem figures. I must admit, she does look cute. I have no idea about the anime, but she looks cute. Cabaret sucks, but you could play it. Wait, what? Oh, right. Or you could play Fist of the North Star. I could add it to the list. Depends. How difficult is it to 100% that game? I do know. I have seen clips of the bartending thing where it's just like, you are now drunk. And I appreciate that. But otherwise, theory to run past you. Oh, Turbo, theory to run past you. Blue is XLXL. Wouldn't that make her XL++? Sorry, I couldn't resist. Programming joke, don't worry about it. I have a good friend who's a Roman. His name is Bigus Dickus. Yes, his name is Bigus Dickus. What do you think is so funny about my friend's name? Bigus Dickus. Sorry, I love Monty Python. Right, well, here's a Yakuza-style game. Don't tempt me, Turbo. Do not tempt me. Do you really want me to play another Yakuza-style game? Are you not entertained by the joys of me playing Tears of the Kingdom or any of the other Yakuza games? Right, tell you what, I am, you know, for the sake of my sanity and maybe yours, let's stop running around the desert looking for Lizalfos, and we'll just come back to that when we're doing the eager armor set. I'm stumped at your bot. I don't think the bot understands the word dickus. Do not test it, however, please. Last thing you want is to find the wrong word and you end up being timed out for about 10 minutes. Right, it doesn't even allow Yamashita, but it allows Biggest Dickus. Because it's probably not in its lexicon, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I suppose that'd be. Right. I'm switching back to my normal armor set. There we go, much better. Right, let us go and talk to the Great Fairy. Sorry, I'm still suffering a bit from a cold. Right. Right. Oh no, that's what I need the fire breath of Lizalfos for. Never mind. You better have that Latin grammar down. Hoodlum did it! Have they gone? Marvellous. Oh no, I did that once before. I found out not... I found the only no-no word in the stream once, and it was a no-no word for a while, and no one found it. Why, though? It's just... I mean, don't bother. It is no word for a reason. I know audio, video, and Nemo me and yes. It was the C word. No, that's not well. I think it's on the list, but it's not. I haven't ranked that one that highly, to be honest. Yes. Oh, thank goodness for that. Right, that's the rubber armor done. Ah. Right, Snowquill. How many Fire Breath Lizalfos tails are we missing? We need 30. We have 16. Also, we're down to 17,000 rupees after we had 20 at the start, but whatever. Okay, so. You are far from the north like me. If you are from the north like me, the C word means a person with no malice intent. Yes. Also a part of female anatomy, so there we go. Right. Oh, what? Double whammy. We will see if we can get a star fragment, and then we will wait by the fire till... Oh, we have to wait till daytime. No, I'll wait till noon, because that confirms that the Lizalfos are there. Then we will farm the Firetail of the Lizalfos as far as we can. Wait till noon again. Farm the last of the Firetail Lizalfos. Then we'll wait till night. Then we'll farm the Ice Lizalfos. And then maybe we'll get a blood moon, and that is that. Oh, he's not freezing to death. Okay. Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum ba-da-dum. Hey, there we go. That fragment. How many is that? 6. I only need 3 more. No. Well, 4, 6, 6 more. 12 is 6 times 2. That. Yes, hello. Also jokingly got banned from a stream because I said Lord of the Rings is a better trilogy than Star Wars. It is. Just is. I'm sorry, but I mean, enjoy what you enjoy, but no, Lord of the Rings is so much better than Star Wars. Lord of the Rings is better than Star Wars, but it's just a long series of movies. The book is better than the movies, though, which will probably get me some flack from someone somewhere, but yeah. I prefer the Lord of the Rings book. Well, I'm preferring the Lord of the Rings book to the movies. In fairness, it's been a long time since I've watched the movies. I've never watched the director's cut, and I've only partway through the... I don't have a bow equipped. That's why that's not working. Wow, these are really obnoxious enemies when they're all together, aren't they? $17. How many do I need? 30. Oh, fun. I do rank the Star Wars prequel trilogy above the Hobbit trilogy for one reason only. The Star Wars prequels are fun bad to watch. I don't mind the first Hobbit film. The second Hobbit film was... and I never saw the third one, but in fairness, as far as I can I've seen while looking into it, the third Hobbit film was a absolute mess behind the scenes. Also, whereas the original trilogy for Lord of the Rings put a lot of emphasis on practical effects, the Hobbit movies ended up just using a lot of green screen. That, and also The Hobbit is not a long book. It's just simple as that. It shouldn't have been stretched out into 3 films. It could have been probably stretched out into one really long film, like a 3 hours director cut Lord of the Rings, or maybe 2 films at a push. But not 3. People only hated the first Star Wars because of Jar Jar Binks. You know what? I didn't mind him too much. I thought he was alright. Not brilliant, but yeah. Didn't think he was the worst thing ever. Just like I didn't mind the first of the reboot trilogy. Well, on first watching at least. I think they took it in the completely wrong direction. But watching the Force Awakens, I thought Finn was honestly going to be the whole main protagonist-y sort of thing, and then they sort of in the like second act, it all sort of shifted weirdly to Rey, and I just didn't understand it. I mean, I do now because I know some of the background to it, but still. Right, At the same time, I feel sorry for Daisy Ridley, considering some of the things that have come out recently, like how she ended up making herself so ill out of stress just because of stuff the director told her about how the Star Wars fan base was. I mean, if you're a young actress going for such a big role, of course it's going to have some massive effect on you. I mean, Star Wars was big. It's probably not as big as it was now, thanks to it completely being obliterated by Disney, but... In fairness, Star Wars being destroyed, sad, but not as sad as Indiana Jones being, well... As far as I'm concerned, there are only 3 Indiana Jones films, and a very weird epilogue. Actually, to be honest, the 4th one wasn't that bad. I don't get why people hate on Shia LaBeouf in that one so much, because I didn't think he was too atrocious. Didn't think the plot was particularly as atrocious as it could have been. The aliens were a bit weird. I think they should have kept with the religious angle, but I'd probably mark it in the same category as Temple of Doom. I've never much heard for Temple of Doom. As far as I'm concerned, the Indiana Jones goes The Last Crusade, which is my favourite film of all time, by the way. Raiders of the Lost Ark, which cinematically is probably the superior one, but I love Last Crusade. It's like that Top Gear meme. Temple of Doom comes in after that because I just found the blonde woman in it really annoying. Short Round was alright, but the blonde woman in it was just really, really annoying. And then Last Crusade, not Last Crusade, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. It had its moments. It had its moments. Indie still felt like indie. Actually, I've seen the new indie game as well, which I'm going to stream at some point, because, let's face it, as an Indiana Jones fan, I think I owe it to myself to stream it. But seeing some of the staff interviews, I am slightly concerned, and also seeing the words executive producer Todd Howard attached to it does have me a little bit concerned, but maybe it'll be good. Please let it be good. I really need a good Indiana Jones. I suppose if I'm perfectly honest, though, if I wanted a good Indiana Jones, I'd probably play Throne of Atlantis. Never played it, heard good things about it. Apparently it's one of the best games, point and clicks ever made, so maybe we'll try that game at some point. Don't know how I'd do 100% of it, but... hello. Don't go on about. People only Thursday. I thought he was a funny character. My problem was Darth Maul wasn't used the way he should have been. No, I think didn't he get a better deal in the Clone Wars TV series instead. Also, midichlorians, but the recent trilogy just made it even worse, having the forces within us all. Oh, yeah, no, Ahsoka apparently changed that again, so basically anyone can use the Force now if you believe hard enough in yourself. Gordon Bennett. Can't be special. No, Mob Psycho says hello. Mob Psycho, I've not seen that one, but I've heard good things about it. And a few Indiana Jones games, with the newest one being hated. The newest one looks alright, though, that's the thing. At least gameplay-wise, it doesn't look bad. I played Indiana Jones and I think the Staff of Kings on Wii. That wasn't particularly stellar, I'm going to be honest. But it was alright, I suppose, for a Wii shovelware title. Sweet little lies, Howard. Todd Howard shouldn't take Molyneux's approach nowadays and just be quiet. Oh, should take Molyneux's approach nowadays. Yes, he should, but he doesn't. Actually, he has. He's not really done much at the moment. Oh, hello. I found a Lizalfos. I've killed a Lizalfos. And I got a tail. Nice. Only one tail, but a tail's a tail.